Have you ever pondered the profound relationship between Jesus and the Father? It's a relationship that's key to understanding God's nature and the plan of salvation. The Bible, in John 1:1-2, reveals, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God." This verse speaks to Jesus' divinity. And in John 1:14 it stated, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth." This beautifully highlights Jesus' humanity and his role in fully revealing God's glory. The relationship between Jesus and the Father also brings into focus the concept of submission and obedience. In John 5:30, Jesus declares, "I can do nothing on my own. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of him who sent me." This shows Jesus' submission to the Father's will, a theme that's echoed in John 6:38. "For I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me." Interestingly, the Bible intertwines submission and love. As described in 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, love is patient, kind, and selfless. When we submit to God's will or to others, we are expressing this selfless love. This connection is evident in Matthew 22:39, where Jesus teaches that the greatest commandment is to love God and love others. Despite society's perception of submission as weakness, in God's reality, it is a source of true strength. As stated in 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." As we submit to God's authority and wait on him, we find the strength and courage to face any circumstance. This is further emphasized in Philippians 4:23. "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." The relationship between Jesus and the Father reveals the nature of God as loving and relational. John 3:16 states, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life." This shows the depth of God's love and the importance of submission. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus teaches his followers to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Matthew 22:37. This commandment, often referred to as the greatest commandment, is seen as a summary of all the others and emphasizes the importance of loving and serving God above all else. So in the end, the relationship between Jesus and the Father, divine yet relatable, loving yet demanding obedience, is pivotal to understanding the very essence of Christianity, the nature of God and the path to salvation.